Hello, it's David Sosa, another webisode. Today I'm going to be discussing one of my favorite artists of all time, Mariah Carey. Calm down, don't cut me, don't roll your eyes and snicker, because a lot of people do when I say that. A lot of people who've heard me sing and who've heard me perform and or write don't understand how she can be an influence of mine. And there are some people who pay attention and are open-minded and do. And pretty much what I love about her is her ability to present her gift in such a way. Not as of recent, but we'll get to that. But basically, she always had to me, a desperation in her voice. There was always something there, from that soft use of her head voice into her belting chest, into her high notes, which were a wonderful display of vocal acrobatics and all that good stuff. But she really just had a way of presenting relatable material. In the essence, like, you could listen to her in any era, even up until now, and she'll write stuff that, even if you don't like it, you can relate to the material. At one point you've been there. At one point you felt what she was feeling when those words were written. You knew what she was talking about. And I think that's very important as an artist, because one of my big things I feel art is to express yourself, and in the process of expressing yourself, to stir up emotion, be it in yourself and or an audience. Should your main goal be for an audience? I don't know. That can be debated by many artists, but I feel that it should spark something in someone. It should make them feel something. In which case, that's what she's done for me. I mean, old songs like All I've Ever Wanted, from her music box, oh my god, Butterfly I thought was an amazing song, although my friend Tim has a very, very funny, interesting idea as to what that song was really about. He thought it was very phallic, of her riding a black stallion. But I really felt there was amazing material throughout her career, and none of it was what was released as singles. To me, her most amazing work was the end of the album, or these middle songs that didn't quite make radio. And she just did some awesome work, and I feel like she doesn't get that credit as a singer-songwriter. We know her for the glitz and glam. And what's funny about it is, when she first came out, she was not about the glitz and glam. She was really about making it, being a successful artist in her own right. And more than anything, her earlier interviews, she just wanted respect from her peers. She's like, I just want to be respected as an artist. I don't need everyone to like it. I don't need to be famous like that. But I don't want to sacrifice my art. I want to make sure I'm always presenting myself and expressing myself, who I am, and making good music. What happened? What happened? We're going to discuss some things now that I've always thought, and I think are very important factors. Record labels, image, they present you as they want you to be seen. She was told to not talk about her race too much. They wanted to keep her as exotic, and people not to know whether she was Italian, whether she was Latin, whether she was mixed. No one knew. So that was one thing. Second of all, she had to dress a certain kind of way. They didn't want her giving interviews and talking. All this you can find out if you read any stuff, or you see any old interviews about it, any unsung and all that stuff. And, I think it shaped this misconception that all happens to us as an audience. Like Whitney Houston. We saw Whitney Houston with Being Bobby Brown, which is the best show in life. I mean, that was just classic. And, people were like, oh, she's crazy, and she's on crack, and look at her acting up, and she was never like this. No, but she was. She really was, though. And, Clive Davis kept her under wraps. He kept that ghetto in check. I'm sure her mama, Sissy Houston, the beast that she is, kept her in line. Don't fuck it up. Don't mess this up. And she became this very soft-spoken church girl who had this great relationship with her singing family, who had connections to Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul, and Dionne Warwick, Burt Bacharach's Diamond Gem, and like all this. And then we saw her acting up, and people were like, look at crack. That wasn't crack. That was Whitney. That's been Whitney. It was mixed with crack, but it was Whitney. Same as Christina Aguilera. We saw Christina Aguilera come out with, I'm a genie in a bottle, woo, 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 and all that. That's not Christina. By the time she got to Stripped, and she was literally wearing a bandana across her chest and Daisy Dukes, that was Christina. She wanted to just strip and be nasty, and that was her. And I respected her for it. Whether I liked her material or not anymore is a whole other issue, but I respected her for being herself. Same thing with Pink. Pink was this R&B artist at first, and as you can see, she's moved away from it all. She has her moments where she goes back to it, but that wasn't who she was. So, same thing. Mariah comes out, you know, she starts hanging out with people of color a whole lot more, which I'm under the very big assumption she was not allowed to do. Really. Like, behind closed doors was fine, but in person, keep it to a minimum unless they're singing backup for you. But I feel like, you know, once she started doing that, she started working with hip-hop artists because she was trying to express herself. She was trying to show different parts of herself. You know, she did not, you know, Long Island's very diverse. It's not this lily white thing that a lot of people think it is. You know, we have a lot of people of color. We have a lot of ghetto-ass neighborhoods in Long Island. I know, I was born there in a ghetto-ass neighborhood. But, you know, I feel that, you know, that played a big part, and she suffered for it. You know, she came out with 2 stickers over her nipples, and all that, and people were just like, oh no, what do we do? And there's nothing to do. I mean, she made great music. She's still making some decent music. Her last Christmas album was amazing. But she suffered. You can see a sacrifice there. She's struggling with this weird notion of success. And I guess, Mariah, I really hope you watch this one day. I hope soon, before birth, maybe after birth, while you're recouping. You know, go back to that 19-year-old, that driven 19-year-old who didn't care about the glitz and glam. You're successful already. You have a name, you have money. Make music. Make real music. Obsessed? Really? I mean, really? Just a lot of that was messy. It was just a lot of messy material you've been putting out, and I just feel like you can do better, and you know it. So, you know, forget your record labels. Like, go independent. Go independent. People will pay to see you. Go do some real music. I know you want to go sing some Angela and Renee. I know you want to go sing some Stevie Wonder and just play around that jazz element to your last album. I can tell you what feeling it. It's the best you sounded in years. Do that. But stop cheating your fans and yourself. Your mama wanted to smack you. Your mama wanted to smack you. You can talk all the nonsense you want. You can deny it till you're blue in the face, but I saw that special. Your mama almost reached over and beat you with that microphone. I actually tweeted you to tell you that she should have. But don't pre-record tracks and pass them off as live. Don't do that. How dare you? I supported your albums. I supported your career my whole life. I still fight for you. Embarrassing your damn self, and I'm still fighting for you. And you gonna cheat me by lip-syncing to some pre-recorded track and think that only a few people are dumb enough to know what that is? You ain't sang live in such a long time, and the times that you do, it's still mixed in with pre-recorded tracks. Don't cheat yourself, and don't cheat your audience. Not right, not cool. If you love your lambs like you say you do, I'm gonna need you to pull that together. Pull it together. But, I don't know. I wish you many blessings with your babies. I hope that this experience matures you. I hope that you want to make better and grown things, music and art and all that. And I know you got your perfumes and your HSN stuff and all that good stuff. But when you do get back to music and you put that in there, I just really hope to have more adult stuff. There Goes My Heart was amazing. Everything Fades Away. Unreleased stuff, you know. Get back to that. We want to hear it. We've been waiting for a while. Lily's Blues from Glitter, you better sing that song. I give you love, even though you cheat and lie. Can't give you up. Every day I try and try. All that, all them runs and the woo woo woo. I need all that. Give me all of that. But, you know, again, I wish you the best, and I hope that you do watch this someday. I hope somebody puts it to your attention, because I'm keeping it real. I'm not trying to be insulting. I'm keeping it real. Representing. But anyway, that's that. For those of you lambs who are going to watch this and probably hate me, and lambs are the name for Mariah fans if y'all need to know, I need you not to. I've been a Mariah fan for too long. I still am. I can state the truth. I know her like that. That's how I do. So, that's it. And if you guys want to leave some comments, do so. You guys don't really give a good goddamn. That's fine. See ya. Bye.